Woody's grilled cheese, buffalo chicken style. We've had grilled cheese, but we've never had it like this. Join me today. Let's go. Hey everybody, welcome to Disney Done Differently. So today, back in Hollywood Studios, Woody's Lunchbox. Now I've made the grilled cheese before, but today, buffalo chicken grilled cheese. It's easy, it's simple. A couple little different things I'm gonna do. We'll have fun, we'll use the grill, we'll use the flat top. It's not raining in Florida, so we get to go a little bit outside like I had promised. You're gonna see some ingredients, you're gonna be like, what is he doing? Just follow along, have fun, and do this recipe. I love it, my family loved it. Let's go. Okay, so to start, I got chicken thighs. Why? Because I'm cooking, so I get to use whatever I want. Can you do this with chicken breast? Absolutely. These were bone-in chicken thighs. I deboned them earlier. I'm using 4. You should use about approximately, you want like 2 cups of meat when it all comes down to it. Now, today we're going to do something a little different. And I know everyone's going to say, I can't believe what he's doing, but we're going to throw these on the grill. But I'm going to add some mayo. And the mayo is going to be our binder on the chicken. So we're just going to get our hands in there. I'm going to mix mayo around the chicken. You're not going to get the flavor of mayonnaise. So these are nicely coated. Alright, so that's our binder. Wash my hands real quick. Before that, we're going to add a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, and then to that, some garlic powder, chipotle, because it is barbecue, right? Just a touch, some smoked paprika, and then a good teaspoon of brown sugar. I'm going to work all of that in. And you want the chicken to be coated with all those spices. Now normally I season both sides. But with this, because there's so many other flavors going in, I'm only going to do the side that was up top. And by mixing this all together the way I am now, will give us tons of flavor throughout everything. Alright, let's go to the grill. Alright, my grill's at 425 degrees. Got these nice and marinated. That's what you want to hear as soon as you hit your chicken onto the grill. We're going to cook these probably about 6 minutes on each side. Have fun, boys. Alright, so while our chicken's cooking, we're going to make the filling. Simple, easy. Now, the recipe calls for, I'm going to use a electric mixer. You can mix this by hand. But if you have the electric mixer, use the electric mixer. Let's go. Alright, so today I'm going to be using cheddar and Monterey Jack. Alright, so for the amount I'm making, I'm adding 1 cup of shredded cheddar, 1 cup of Monterey Jack shredded cheese, and then 1 cup of whipped cream cheese. So whipped is going to blend easier, it's going to melt easier. Okay. There you go. So we got our 1 cup of cream cheese in there. As always, a little salt and pepper. I know some of you say, oh, well, it's cheese, you don't need salt. You do. It brings out the cheese flavor of the actual cheese. So I'm going to get this off. Okay. And then in here, we're going to go on a slow speed. Okay. And just going to scrape down the sides of the bowl. Again, you could have did this with a whisk or a large spoon. Just make sure everything is fully incorporated. Now, this can vary from 1 cup to a half a cup, 3/4 of a cup. I'm going to use a half a cup and see how much this looks like. I'm just using regular Frank's Red Hot sauce. You just add it right there. Okay, let's get all of that in there. Okay, and then we're going to use this guy again on a low speed. That's good enough. And there's your, basically your mixture. So, it's got beautiful color. I'm going to go back and check on that chicken, see how we are. Give it a flip. I'll be right back. Alright, so let's check on our chicken. Oh, it's starting to look great. That's exactly what we're looking for. See how that mayonnaise actually worked nice? Gave it a nice coating. Got all those seasonings in there. You're not looking so much for grill marks on this one because, I mean, we can get them, but you're going to be chopping it up and adding it inside of the sandwich. So, a few more minutes on that. We'll take a temperature. Remember, 165. Chicken's good to go. Alright, you may have seen this before, but I'm going to add, for the top of the actual grilled cheese, for the bread, instead of butter, I like to use mayo. I'm using the Japanese mayo. It's Kewpie mayo. Alright, so we're just going to add that. I'm going to add a touch of garlic. This is my part of the recipe. So I've been using this stir and paste garlic recently. Happen to like it. So we'll get a little bit of that in there. Of course, a touch of salt and pepper. And then before we mix, I got some beautiful parsley. So just, I washed this earlier. That looks like good amount. And just give it a quick chop. Parsley, garlic, and mayo, salt and pepper. How can you go wrong with that? You know, you're not going to find this when you go to Woody's lunchbox this way. But when you're at home with your friends, your family, for yourself, why not make it better? Or I shouldn't say better. I should say make it differently. Get that right in there. I'm just going to give this a quick mix. And this is what we're going to top. Oh, you can smell the parsley and the garlic already. It's beautiful. And this is what we're going to top the bread with. Alright, so our chicken's fully cooked, 165. I let it rest just a little bit. Right? You don't want to, whenever you're going to cut it up or anything like that, I'm going to give it a couple of minutes. So you just want to give this, you know, a rough chop. And cook through. Oh, this is great. And smell. See, the chicken's fully cooked through. 165, folks. Remember that number. That's when you should cook your chicken. Once it's 165 internal temperature, pull it off. Let it rest a little bit, and juices actually start to release. And that's where you're getting all that flavor. And believe it or not, that's how you keep chicken moist. So this is coming out great. Okay. For the amounts that I made, 1 cup of the cheese, probably want 2 cups of chicken total. And that's going to probably yield you approximately about 4 sandwiches. I'm going to have some left over. I'm only going to do 2 sandwiches today. And if someone in your family doesn't like the buffalo, but wants the chicken inside the grilled cheese, you can always do that. It's not a problem. I actually did that the other night when I was testing this recipe. Came out great. Okay, so now we have our chopped chicken. We're going to add it to our cheese mixture, which I have right over here. Remember, that's got the buffalo sauce in there. Just scrape this right in. Gotta taste a little piece. Oh, the flavor is unbelievable. Now at this point, I'm just gonna give it a mix, combine everything that we have in here. So you got the cream cheese, the cheddar, Monterey Jack, our beautiful chicken. It's going to be delicious. All right, we're ready to go. Time to assemble. Okay, so here we have our bread. Okay, nice, thick. I'm using brioche. You can use whatever you'd like. Sourdough would work perfectly on this. Okay, so we're going to add 1 slice of provolone. And I'm shingling it to one side. It doesn't give full coverage, but I'm going to show you. Don't worry about that. Okay, and to that, we're going to add our chicken and cheese and buffalo mixture. To that, you want full coverage, right? You want to spread it out. I wish you guys could smell this right now because it is delicious. And I haven't even tasted it yet. Okay, now for our second one. Like I said, remember this is doing 2 sandwiches. I probably could have done 4. But I'm going to save this. It don't go bad, folks. Heck, you could eat it just like that. Now I'm going to put that provolone on the opposite side. Remember, we didn't have full coverage on that side? So I'm putting it on the opposite side. So we do have full coverage. And then we got top to top. And then mayo, garlic. I'm going to do one side here. Right, I want to cover this whole thing nice and even. I mean, you saw what the mayo did to the chicken. Just imagine what it's going to do to this bread. And that parsley, when that parsley starts to not burn, but actually like just get nice and crispy. It's gonna add beautiful texture to the outside of the bread. Oh, the flavors. All right, let's go outside. All right, so now the key to this is to do one at a time. There you go. We're gonna add the mayo right to the top like we did to the other one. I'll move this guy around. Just enough. Got a share on this. It's time to flip. Look at that golden color. Beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous. Cheese is starting to melt right in there. This guy. Oh, this is gorgeous. And here we go. There's that sandwich. And that sandwich. Oh, look at this, folks. This is beautiful. Got the crunch. Let's see. Cut one this way. Let's see. Oh, look at that. Oozing out. Beautiful. Beautiful. I mean, it's beautiful. All right, so look at this beautiful buffalo chicken grilled cheese. You put it on there. And put the second one right back here. You know what time it is. Let's eat. All right, here we go. Oh, see that cheese pull? Oh. Folks, let me tell you. As you can tell, I've had a lot of grilled cheese in my life. This buffalo chicken grilled cheese, how simple. You saw what we did. We even cooked the chicken from raw. And we did the whole thing, 6 minutes each side. Now if you don't have a grill, you got a pan inside, still use the same flavoring. Get those flavors in there. Took the chicken, chopped it up, added 1 cup of shredded cheddar, 1 cup of Monterey Jack, 1 cup of whipped cream cheese. Mixed all that together with the chicken. I did a half a cup. You could have did 3/4 of a cup of the hot sauce. Mix that in there. Slice of provolone, sourdough, brioche bread like I did. If you don't have the flat top like I do, use a cast iron pan. Add the mayo, right? The mayo with the garlic on the outside with the parsley. Delicious. This is top of the line. I mean, I know this isn't Hollywood Studios, but it's air conditioned, so that's an advantage. And you're in the comfort of your home. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed what you saw today. If you did, please like, subscribe, and share. Tell your friends, tell your friends. We got a couple of good ones coming up. A friend of mine asked me about a meatball sandwich that he had one time in Disney. No clue where. I know they got polpatini, but next week, stay tuned because we're gonna have an amazing meatball day. We'll call it Meatball Day. Till next time, everybody.